Dealerships spend billions of dollars every year moving cars across the country, yet the logistics often rely on gut feelings, phone calls, and literal mountains of paper bills of lading. The HUGIT Carrier Intelligence Engine targets this exact chaos. At its core is a single clever mechanism to organize the market, the Transportation Trust Score. Established competitors like Central Dispatch handle the listings, but they lack an objective intelligence layer. By compiling pickup times, vehicle damage rates, and safety records into one compound score, HUGIT creates a proprietary dataset that grows more valuable with every shipment processed. It's a network effect wedge that perfectly addresses a massive daily headache for automotive dealers. But a great concept means nothing if the build plan is detached from engineering reality. The original pitch proposed launching a fully mature 6-layer platform. The plan included real-time GPS tracking, complex machine learning models, and federal safety database integrations, all to be built and shipped in just 10 weeks. The quoted budget for this monumental undertaking was exactly $3,000. A $3,000 figure for an enterprise SaaS product suggests the build plan hasn't been pressure tested against real-world costs. At current market rates for senior development, this scope is a $40,000 to $100,000 project. Attempting to build the ultimate version of a software product on day one for pennies guarantees failure before a single line of code is written. The unrealistic budget was just a symptom of a deeper failure, a total disregard for how marketplaces actually grow. HUGIT faces a classic cold start problem. Dealerships will not use a platform that has no carriers, and carriers have no reason to join a platform with no available loads. Yet, the original HCIE document completely omitted a go-to-market strategy to solve this deadlock. You can write flawless code, but if you do not engineer the network dynamics to bring supply and demand to the table simultaneously, the technology is useless. In a marketplace business, the specific playbook used to acquire those first few users is vastly more important than the underlying code. This technical delusion peaked with the decision to prioritize a predictive ML engine for launch day. Machine learning is math requiring volume. To forecast cost or demand, you must feed models thousands of raw shipment data points. A new platform has zero historical data. Building AI before having users is waste. There's nothing to learn from. While the founders focused on AI, they ignored the boring, essential foundations, like adding a payment processing layer to actually move money between users. They failed to address broker liability or define how the platform would legally handle disputes when a vehicle is damaged in transit. Even the database choice was indecisive, listing two incompatible systems without committing to the relational structure required for financial and compliance records. They tried to build an AI roof while forgetting to pour the concrete foundation of payments, liability, and data structure. To save the project, the build must be rescoped to focus on a sequenced rollout that aligns with actual data accumulation. Phase 1 solves the cold start by offering carriers a free compliance dashboard, using automation to lure in the supply side before the first dealer even signs up. Statistical significance for a trust score requires volume. The scoring engine should only activate after 500 loads provide a reliable baseline. Predictive AI must wait 18 months, allowing the system to capture at least one full cycle of seasonal demand data. This chart shows the gap between the initial fantasy and a production-quality build. Sustaining a senior engineering team over a 28-week phased rollout requires a 6-figure investment, not a $3,000 one. Sequencing the build this way de-risks the project by ensuring the complexity of the software never outpaces the actual growth of the user base. The initial pitch was built on hubris. The fix is built on a commitment to how software and businesses are actually made. A brilliant concept only accounts for 5% of a startup's success. The rest is execution, grounded in technical and financial reality. Attempting to build the final, most complex form of a product on day one is the fastest way to kill a startup before it even begins.